Up, y'all? It's Malik. Soaring stands as a brand. Let's get into it, man. Uh, what am I going to talk about today? People, people are losing their ability to read, bruh. I, I've, I've seen this on the internet, and I've seen this like on TikToks and stuff and different stuff. Of course, people been losing it, but I feel like it's becoming more prominent now. It's becoming more of a thing. Bruh, like this stuff crazy, bro. Like folks are really losing their ability to read, bro. Like simply to read. Folks are losing their ability to read, bruh. And I didn't even get to the writing part. Oh my god, it's bad, bruh. It's bad, bro. Folks are losing their ability to read, bro. Like it's getting crazy out here, bro. It's getting really crazy, bro. Because it's like, man, like how I'm just thinking about it. Like, how can you lose? How can people start losing their ability to read? It's reading, and I'm like, now it's starting to look like reading is becoming more like of a like. Of course, a lot of people could do it, but just me seeing it on the internet, I'm like, yeah, folks are losing their ability to read, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, of course, I'm gonna say this right. Of course, there's all types of people who can read, but me seeing it on TikTok or Facebook or YouTube, I'm like, yeah, it's becoming more of a thing now that folks don't even have the ability to read like that, you know. And it's crazy because coming from a dude who come from the bottom of the bottom type of classes, you would think that I would lose this ability to read because I come from those classes. You feel me? Like you know the stereotype of, oh, when a person comes from special education class or something like that, they don't really have the ability to read. Well, not with me. I have the ability. It's crazy. I have the ability to read and write, and I see why God blessed me with that gift in today's time. You could see it. I'm like, yeah, I understand why God blessed me with that gift, bro. I understand now. I understand why God blessed me with the gift to write on multiple genres of writing. I'm like, yeah, I understand it now. I understand it. Like before I didn't understand it, I'm like, why God blessed me with these gifts? But now I'm starting to understand why he blessed me with the gift of writing, bro. I'm like, yeah, cuz folks are losing their ability to write. He saw that he saw that before the world was even created. He was like, yeah, I'm making Malik for this generation. They they gonna start losing their ability to write. I'm like, bruh, you feel me? Like it's bad, bro. Like, of course, like I said, of course you got maybe you are. Of course you got people who could read. I'm not saying people can't read, but it's starting to become a thing now where folks are gradually losing their ability to just read a word. I've I was looking at a video the other day, right? That inspired this video. And this black girl, right? And it makes us look bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it makes us look bad. This black girl, right? She was reading, bro. And they was like, "Oh yeah, read this word." Bruh, it was like the easiest thing, bro. I'm like, maybe because I'm a writer, but it was like the deity has a premonition of impending cataclysmic event or something like that, and they couldn't even read. I'm like, you can't read that? Come on, man. That's child's play. That's child's play, bro. You can't read that. But I was like starting to understand that everybody don't understand a word like deity. A lot of people don't understand a word like deity. A lot of people don't understand a word like cataclysmic. A lot of people don't understand a word that is like impending. A lot of people don't understand that stuff, let alone them big words. You know? I'm like, yeah, it's serious, bro. Folks are really losing their ability to read, bro. Now it's becoming more a thing. Now, of course, like I said, you got people that are able to read like me. Of course. I know a bunch of people who can read like me. But it's starting to become a thing where people actually are losing their ability to read. Just a simple sentence, bro. I'm like, yeah, I understand why. I really do understand why God blessed me with the gift, bro, to write, bro. Like, bruh, folks are losing that ability, bruh. The same ability they losing is the same ability I have, bro, just to write. You know, before I would look down on my gift of writing, but now I'm starting to look at it like, damn, it's a real, it's starting to become a real luxury. It's starting to become a real luxury to read and to write. Bro, how do I even put this? Excuse me. Like, of course, it's gradually becoming ability to, well, of course, it's gradually becoming a thing that folks can't read, right? Folks can't read, let alone writing. Now, if they wrote, they'll probably don't. They probably wrote. They probably write at such a low level, bro. But then again, if they lose the ability to write, I mean to read, how would they be able to write? That's a man. You know, it's like if folks can't even read, how would they be able to write? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. I pray that y'all out there listening to this message, I pray that y'all are able to read. This is why, this is why, guys, this is why I say study, bro. Study, become a nerd, bro. This is why I tell my very small group of people that watch me, very small group. Read, bro. Read the word. Read, study. Not just read the word, but read in general, bro. Read, study, man. Keep your vocabulary up. Become a nerd, bro. You know, I read the word, of course. I read the beautiful word of God. But there's other books I read too. I don't just read the word. You know, you have to have balance, you know? You got to read stuff that makes sense to your faith. You got to read stuff that, you know, it will help you grow in other areas. You know, I'll be reading all types of books. Now, I don't go off into them books that makes no sense. That's the books I stay away from. But the books are actually spiritually that are actually spiritual and are godly in their own sense. You feel me? I don't go after the books that make no sense. That be saying scientist this, scientist that. Man, I stay away from just weird books. That's what I'm trying to say. I stay away from weird books that just be making no sense. But of course, I'll be reading books of how the money works. I'll be reading books about how the mind works. You know, I'm just giving y'all what types of books I be reading. I be reading the books of business, how business works, how money works, how what's the other one I be reading? I have a Nikola Tesla book. If y'all, hopefully y'all know who Nikola Tesla is, man. The real Nikola Tesla, you know, not the Tesla from Elon Musk, but the real Nikola Tesla was a person that was he was an inventor. He was gifted. He was gifted, and then he was an inventor. I have a book on him, and that book was like $30. I ain't gonna lie. I bought it like back in 2022, 2023, 20 maybe even 2021. It's like a big Nikola Tesla book I got off of Amazon, and it's like a hardcover though. It's a hardcover book. It's fire, bro. It talks about his different inventions. Oh, the words are hard too. Don't get me wrong. Them words are hard in that book. I ain't gonna lie. But I understand it, you know. You know, when I look up different words, you know, I don't claim to know all the words in the world just because I'm a gifted writer. That don't make sense. You know, just because somebody's gifted in an area, that don't mean they know everything about that. You know, everything about every single word. You have to literally be. I'm not God. I don't know every single word. That's God knows every single word. I don't. You know. The God of Israel knows every single word. I don't. He just gifted me in that area to write and to understand vast information of words and stuff like that. But in that book, in that Nikola Tesla book, right? Oh my God, it's so fire, bro. If y'all ever go on Amazon, just look at it. You don't have to buy it, just look at it. It's fire. It has like the cover is like a brown cover, and it has details on it. It's fire. I like it. I still have it, and it's fire. It's fire for sure. I have all types of books. I have spiritual books about ghosts, spirits. I have books about, you know, all man. I have a book even about like understanding, not understanding, but how do I even put this? I have books about the It's like encyclopedias. If you know what an encyclopedia is, like a history. History about different things. I have a book on the encyclopedia of angels or the encyclopedia of demons. Like it's just different history. It's not really getting it for the people in the back. They be like, "Oh, you have a book about demons?" No, nigga, it's not like that. It's an encyclopedia, bro. History. It's history, bro. It's telling you different historic stories about the different demons that haunted different people. Or like it's just it even talks about the in the Encyclopedia of Demons. It even talks about the demon that Aleister Crowley summoned, and it talks about that history about his dumbass doing that. I'm gonna be honest. It reveals and exposes. These book exposes a lot about the kingdom of darkness, so you could be aware of it. That's why I got it. You gotta be aware of the enemy to stop him. How can you know? It's like you gotta know the enemy to be able to stop him. You feel me? If you don't know nothing about Satan, how can you stop him? He's just gonna easily deceive you and destroy you. You gotta know your enemy so you could be careful of him. So that's why I got the Encyclopedia of Demons, because it reveals to you the different methods and the different tactics that demons uses to try to get you. That's why I got it. So I'm like, yo, I don't want to be destroyed by Satan. I'm a I'm a understand my enemy so I could be able to defeat him. Feel me? I got the Encyclopedia of Angels. What else? I'm really big on encyclopedias, bro, because it's just history. It's not teaching you to do anything out of the ordinary. It's just history, bro. Like the history, the Encyclopedia of Ghosts and Spirits. It's telling you different history about different real historical events of ghosts and spirits of all kinds from all over the world. You feel me? All over. Shout out to Rosemary Ellen Gully or something like that. She passed away. She's like the Encyclopedia Goat, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's who I be getting the books off of. She's the Encyclopedia Goat, man. She's the goat, man. She's spiritual for real, man. Like the encyclopedias, most of my encyclopedias is from her, man, because I love her work. It's fire, man. So, but the Encyclopedia of Ghosts and Spirits, it really gives you the rundown and the different history of ghosts that haunted different people throughout history. Like it's telling you different haunted places in America, what goes on in those haunted places. It's really cool, honestly. It's different. Like there's different places in Massachusetts where I'm from where it talks about different haunted places in different areas of Massachusetts, man, and how these different haunted places, how they work, what type of spirits they got in there, and all types of stuff, and what haunted activities people experience. It's all in these books, man. The reason why people are not spiritual or don't know nothing really is because they don't pick up books, man. They don't pick up books. They're afraid to pick up books, man. The white man be saying, right? In order to hide something from a Negro, just put it in a book. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go pick up a book because they be hiding information in a book. So I pray that y'all start reading, bro. I pray that y'all start reading And don't lose your ability to read, man, because the world, y'all see, they losing their ability to read for real. It's starting to become a trend. I'm not saying everybody got this, but it's starting to become a trend. Don't lose your ability to read, man. Man, read, study the word of God. Read, man, read, man. Don't be afraid to pick up a book in front of people. Man, I be bringing books around. Well, there was a time, if you know, there was a time in my walk where I would bring a book around just to read, bro. I would, if I'm going to my cousin's house or something, I'll bring a, like, I got a Yasuke book. Ooh, I gotta finish. Wait, I gotta finish that book. Oh my god, that just reminded me. I gotta finish that book. That book was so fire. I would bring that book to the laundry, to my cousin's house, and read it. Yo, the book of Yasuke, y'all got, bro. Yo, I'm a nerd for real. The book of Yasuke, y'all gotta read that, bro. I know y'all know about Yasuke, so y'all know what I'm talking about. Yasuke, cause you got people in the back trying to correct. Yasuke, the first black samurai. Oh my god, that book is so fire. I got to the middle part though. That book is so fire. Y'all y'all read that book. It's on Amazon. It's like it has a black and yellow cover. If y'all interested, it got a black and yellow cover. I think. Yeah. I'm trying to remember the cover. It got a black and a hint of yellow in it and red. Black, yellow, and red, and maybe even gray. But I remember black, yellow. Yeah, I remember most of that. So that book was so fire, man. Y'all get that book. It's so fire, bro. Like I'm a big fan of understanding different historic people. I'm a big fan of that. Like Yasuke, for example. Like I'm a big fan of learning about, because he was the first black samurai, and it's crazy because when he went to Japan, the Japanese people thought his skin was dirty because they never saw a black man. This was like back in like in those areas. I don't know how to say it, but in those areas, it was like long time ago, like in the 1800s or the something like the 1700s or something like that, right? And they thought he was dirty, bruh, cause he had black skin. They wasn't racist. They never saw a black person in that era in that time. So when they saw, cause he was very tall, and they will call him a god because he was very tall and big, and like he had black skin, and they thought his skin was dirty, and they would try to wipe it off. They would try to wipe it off, but it was just his skin. He's just black. And that book is so fire. Y'all, man. I pray that y'all get into your history for real, man. It's just he was a first black samurai, man. It's deep. I gotta finish that book. This video just reminded me to pick up that book again. Like I got it in my room, so I'm definitely gonna read that book again, man. Fire. I got to a middle part. So fire, man. But yeah, man, y'all, man, don't lose your ability to read in 2026 and then on. Don't lose your ability to read, bruh. Please don't. I'm begging you, please don't, bruh. Keep that gift, bro. If you got ability to read, you better keep that gift because it look like folks is losing that gift to read, bro. They just losing it. They losing that gift to read, bro. Now I'm not saying everybody got it, like I said, but it's it's starting to look like it's becoming a trend. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of folks can't read, bro, and it's getting crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, man, I'm just happy and glad that God blessed me with the gift to not only read but write. Man, I know how to write, and I have so many different techniques of writing and so many different. And I'm a self-taught writer. I'm a self-taught. I didn't go to college. I didn't go to these different schools to learn writing, bro. Bro, it just came to me, bro. It just came to me, and I understood it. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. There's different techniques in poetry that I don't understand, but I intuitively understand, or I understand. What do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Like, there's a lot of words that the American language has, like a lot of techniques in poetry that I don't understand by the words, but in internally I understand it. Like 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 for certain different words, like how technical poetry is, I don't understand it, but I understand it internally. Like um I'm trying to think of something. Like I I don't understand the word analogy. Like if you was to tell me what's an analogy, I would be like, before I even look it up or after I look it up, I would even like before I even look it up, right? I wouldn't even know what an analogy is. But I internally know what it means cuz I've been writing that for years. Like I internally know it, you know? Like that's just how my brain is. Like if you tell me, "Oh, what's an analogy or these deep words," I'll probably be like, "I don't know what an analogy is." You better like, then how do you write in it? Because I internally understand it. Like that's just how my gift is. Like I don't understand a lot of these different big words, but internally I understand it. And what I mean by big words, I mean like the poetry technicalities pretty much. Like I don't understand what they mean, but internally I understand. That's how my gift is, bro. Like an analogy I understand, but internally. I know how to write an analogy internally. Like that it's just weird how my gift works, but of course if I search it up, I will understand it. But I'm just letting you know examples, you know? Like there's a lot of technicalities I don't know in poetry, but internally, gift wise, I know how to write in it better than anybody around me. You know, I'm just being honest and confident. But like seriously, like it's deep. I internally know what these different technicalities. I understand it completely internally though. Like I know how to write my butt off, bro. You like man, I got these different loopholes. I understand poetry so much. I understand the different loopholes and oh man, that's my world for real, man. But yeah, man, I'm happy and glad God blessed me with the gift to write, to write poetry, to write stories, to write all of these different things, right? And then I'm blessed to understand reading, bro. Like when I'm looking at a world that slowly losing their ability to read, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But it's Malik. Soren Sanders, the brand, man. Y'all check out my website. I got short stories on there. I got the poetry albums, the Isolated Icon, and then I got a new one called The Flames of Gala. Uh, and then I got spiritual art on there. I got the audios, man. We cooking, man, and I got a book coming. It's crazy. It just all goes together, bro. I got a book coming, you know, so y'all can read. Tight. Man, it all just correlates back together. Man, I pray that y'all don't. For the people that watch me daily or every 2 days that I upload, please don't lose your gift to read, bro. Keep it, bro. Don't fall into these worldly trends of these folks not even understanding to read, bro. Keep your gift, man. Keep your gift activated. Woo, hold up. Keep your gift activated, bro. Seriously, but it's Malik Sorensen, the brand, man. Don't lose your ability to read, bro. Please don't. But peace, man. Peace.